Hi, I'm Zach Parmenter. Today we're going to go on a behind-the-scenes tour of this brand new luxury home and show you all of the great ideas that really make this home one of a kind. So let's get started. It's always important to consider the lot layout when designing a brand new home. This client happened to be situated between two lakes and they wanted to maximize both views. Another important element to the home design were entertainment spaces. And that's because the clients have a large extended family and they do a lot of hosting. So we made sure to always keep that in mind. As I continue on the tour, I'll point out other must-haves and how we incorporated them into the floor plan. When you have an incredible view, you want to do everything that you can to not obstruct it. That's why this big feature wall full of glass windows is really the highlight of the great room area. These are insulated windows and very energy efficient. We also have special glazing on the windows to make sure that when it is in the summer months, it doesn't heat up this space, and then when it's in the winter months, you actually get solar gain from that. Another thing that was taken into consideration was the deck that's out front here. They actually decided to lower down that deck. That way, when they sat in these chairs, the railing wasn't obstructing their view. Here are a few more great ideas. A typical hearth is much lower, but with these homeowners, we made it higher so that it was easier to sit on. They wanted to be able to warm up by the fire. Another great thing that we did was we actually raised up the firebox even taller, because not only did the hearth bring it up, but then we also added an additional layer of stone right here. That way you get a better view when you're in the great room. The mantle itself is a focal point. There are even a few considerations when it comes to that. Would you like electrical up there? It may be important to you when you're decorating for Christmas, or if you have artwork up there that you'd like to highlight. Additionally, you could consider lighting up in your ceiling above the fireplace unit. The timber trusses set the tone through the entire open concept great room, dining room, and kitchen. When you look at the kitchen right here, you can see that it's framed below these three beautiful trusses. Those trusses were custom designed with the client. It has the hand-hewn finish on there. You can have as many or as few trusses as you'd like. Even when you take a look at the chandelier above the dining room table, the dining room table itself and that chandelier is framed below that truss. The roundness of the interior side of that truss leaves open the opportunity for that chandelier to fill that space. Now you'll notice that with all the glass, all the windows in this home and the open walls, there aren't a lot of places to decorate. Therefore, the decor really came through with the selection of the lighting in the home. When most people do lighting in a home, they're simply thinking of getting from point A to point B or making sure that they have enough light. But when it comes to designing a brand new home with a lot of these great features in here, it's also nice to accent different areas of the home. With today's lighting, you can actually control everything through your smartphone. That way, with the click of a button, I can turn on all the lights. Look at the lighting on the timber trusses, inside the cabinetry, above and below the cabinets, and even on the range itself. It's absolutely stunning how much it actually changes the entire environment. And you're also able to control just how much you dim everything. And you can even have presets. That way the lights aren't too bright when you're having your morning breakfast, or they're set just right when you have friends over for dinner. Golden Eagle Log and Timber Homes has designed and built over 5,200 homes, and that's a lot of kitchens. When you work with Golden Eagle, they do all of your custom cabinetry design. This home not only has one, but two islands in it. This one's primary function is for serving food. Just imagine a large buffet of food right here. There are enough outlets to be able to accommodate 10 slow cookers at one time. And there are actually enough circuits run in here where none of them will blow a fuse. Everything is well thought out for convenience in mind. We even have it figured out where the homeowner, we suggested to them, hey, how about having a warming drawer? That way, once food is out of the oven, you can keep it warm in here, and that way everything is ready to be served at the same time. It's inevitable that when you have a large gathering, everyone ends up in the kitchen. And that's perfect for this open concept living. It's nice to see all of this floor space between the islands because it never gets too crowded. Now this here is a prep island. What I really like about this is that it actually fosters conversation and it includes everybody into the kitchen. So a person can have their own individual prep area here with a sink, and there's a dishwasher on the side. And then over here on the other end of the island, the same thing. Convenience was in mind with this dishwasher, which allows you to run half of a load. Really neat. Another great thing to keep in mind are these big pot drawers that are in here. This is great for large serving platters and trays that you would lay out for the prep area. In most homes, a microwave is held up higher and it's more of an eyesore. In this home, it not only looks good, but it actually is kind of kept out of sight. This microwave drawer is kept in the base cabinetry of this island. It pulls out and it's a lot easier for you to set items in there, which makes it a lot safer. The most used appliance in the house, of course, would be the refrigerator. This is a 42-inch wide French door unit, but the gourmet chefs out there, they will appreciate this steam oven. Additionally, there's a conventional oven right below it. I really appreciate the seamless integration of the appliances with the cabinetry. Everything is custom and made to fit perfectly. There are even little features, like a pop-out drawer at the toe kick. And contrast that with this prep island. The prep island is granite. The movement in here is just absolutely beautiful. And what was really important to the homeowner was to have more of this furniture edge on here. So Golden Eagle made sure to follow the contour of that with the cabinetry as well. You know, I keep calling this the prep island, but it's so big you might as well just call it the continent, and that can be the island. At its surface, this may appear to be a kitchen designed around entertaining, but really it's about the efficiency and functionality of the space. Right here is an induction cooktop. There are a lot of terrific benefits with these cooktops, and that's why all of the gourmet chefs are using this in their brand new kitchens. First of all, it's easy to keep clean, but most importantly, when you're cooking the food, it cooks it more evenly, consistently. It was also important to the homeowners that when the grandchildren are here, that they don't get burnt with the cooktop. And that's a terrific advantage of induction, is that you don't have hot heating elements exposed to little fingers. Now, efficiency in this kitchen, it was really well thought of. We have deep drawer bases for all of your large pots and pans. Also, when you're cooking the meal or preparing it here on the side, there's terrific access to all the spices. That way you can quickly grab it and use it and put it right back. We already touched on lighting a little bit earlier, but I just wanted to point out how terrific this task lighting is. That's always a key when cooking in the kitchen. Also, taking a look at how we ventilate this space. This is a high efficiency range hood. It vents up and directly out through the roof system. Continuing on, there is a terrific prep sink here with a garbage disposal in there. That's great for when you're peeling your veggies or cutting up all your fresh fruit. Additionally, how nice to clean out the sink this way. It's great to have an extra hose like this. I know usually you would have some sort of a spray nozzle over here on the side, but this keeps it simple and easy to clean. Here's that second dishwasher right here. And remember when I pointed out the spice rack over there? Well, look what we have here. It's not a spice rack. We've made our way to the beverage bar. This is terrific in the morning for your morning coffee. And then also when you have a big day over at the lake, you can come on in through the door and help yourself to a drink. We even have a nice little prep sink right here. And we didn't forget to make sure that there is still some terrific lighting. There's a lot about this home that really just draws your eye up. When you're in the kitchen, you're looking at the cabinetry and the way the wall cabinets tier up, and then it takes your eye to those timber trusses, and inevitably it's the ceiling finish. That whitewash looks absolutely beautiful. It's the color that the clients chose when they were at Golden Eagle. And then we also pointed out to them that they can actually run the planking vertically. That way it draws your eye up to the ridge beam at the center of the ceiling. All of the wood products can be stained whichever color you prefer. This client chose more of a dark walnut color on not only their wall finishes, but all of the beams inside this great room area. We also have dark walnut chosen on this beautiful railing system. They did a double top rail and raised that top rail height to be about 42 inches tall. It's a bit more rugged, which contrasts really well with a few of the soft fabrics in this dining room area. These chairs have been upholstered with perennial fabrics, which resist even the toughest stains such as red wines. We've also done the same over here on the island chairs as well. We have only begun to scratch the surface on some of the great ideas in this beautiful luxury home. So comment below, let us know what you think and what you would do for yourself. We have a lot more terrific ideas to bring you in the next episode.